I paid a lot more than I usually do for this piece, and honestly, I'd do it again. This beautiful mid-century modern chest of drawers by Link Taylor is one of those vintage finds where you just know you're looking at a quality piece the second you see it. I picked it up for $150, which is a little higher than my typical budget, but the lines, worth it. The proportions, worth it. The overall craftsmanship, definitely worth it. Structurally, it was in great shape, but the finish was staging a slow and dramatic exit. So I gave everything a good wipe down, nothing glamorous, just removing years of life from the surface and drawers. I removed the unusual mix and match hardware and dropped it into a vinegar and baking soda bath overnight. The next day, I gave everything a good scrub, and already things were looking more promising. Now for my favorite part. I grabbed my carbide scraper to remove the old finish, and when I tell you this came off like butter, I mean like butter that's been sitting out on a warm kitchen counter. I need you to understand that I do not use that phrase lightly. I've scraped finishes that felt more like removing concrete with a spoon. This was not that. It was glorious. I also used my orbital sander to even everything out. I'm actually going to include a real-time clip of me sanding just one drawer, because I needed proof this wasn't some sort of refinishing illusion. It took 24 seconds to completely demolish the entire drawer front. 24 seconds. If you've ever sanded furniture before, you already know this is not normal behavior. Usually it's more like sand, check, sand again, question your life choices, but not this time. At this point, I took a closer look at the piece, and really it was about as close to flawless as you can get. The only issue, there were a few minor hairline cracks between the wood planks on the top. Nothing major, but worth fixing properly. So I used my 2-part hardening Bondo to fill those in and reinforce the surface. Then I switched over to more detail sanding. I grabbed my orbital sander again and worked through the edges of the drawers and some of the rounded areas on the dresser. After that, I moved to sanding blocks to get into all those curved sections and those little grooves on each drawer front. And once again, the finish just melted away. Almost done for the day. I noticed one of the drawer glides had a crack along the side, so I added some wood glue, clamped it down, and let it set. And for my final step, I gave the entire piece a thorough wipe down, getting rid of all the dust and prepping it for the next stage. Because tomorrow, we bring this thing back to life. Come back for part 2. My name is Meg, and I show you practical tips for refinishing and flipping furniture. Be sure to hit the follow button for more.